Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Texas High School Baseball. We've got the Bowie Bulldogs against the Anderson Trojans here in Central Texas at Nelson Field. Beautiful day as Josh Gonzalez is going to start things up. And with strike one of those rare days in Central Texas where you need sunscreen and a windbreaker, as the wind coming in from right field pretty steady at a good 10 to 15 miles an hour, making things a little chilly, but also sun peeks out every once in a while. And strike two to Gonzalez. Gonzalez taking up high, ball one. This one fouled off into the right and over into the softball field. Actually, no, that went onto the track. That's a football stadium to the right of us. Remember this place very fondly. We had a playoff game here last year. Ended up with a 2.5-hour rain delay. No chance of that here today. 1-2. This one hit straight to first base, and the first out is recorded. Well, it didn't have a lot of speed on it, just kind of hung up in the air. First base, but able to take a couple steps in and make the snag. Luke Niddle, second batter. That one in there for strike one. 4 out of 5 pitches have been strikes. That one only the second ball. One pitch. A lot of movement there. Nice pitch in there for strike two. Niddle just a bit behind there. That one way outside, nobody on, so no runners advance. One, two to Niddle. Swung on in the dirt. Strike three. And the toss over to first. Second out recorded. Good crowd on hand. Got Bowie to my right and a couple Anderson folks to my left. About, I'd say close to 30 in total. Got some on the right side. Down the right field line as well. Here on this President's Day. That one in there for a strike. Pitch number 16. Outside, ball one. It's always nice to get these early games in, and luckily for us, the cold snap hasn't hit here in the Austin area. That one down in the dirt. To number 7, Andrew Winters. Winters just held back and staring at 2-1. Always nice to get these games in. You saw a couple of the players in earmuffs, and of course you got the jackets on in the dugout. Up high, 3-1. Nobody on, 2 outs. Pitch number 19 to Winters. Holding back, forces the walk. Bulldogs get the first runner. And Brandon Lone. And just going back to keep Winters in check, the junior. And it's the senior Lone up to bat. Down in the dirt. Good stop there by the catcher. That one just missing outside. Winters goes. That one down low. Pitch from the catcher to the left of the second baseman covering. That's a steal for Winters. With 2 outs, 2 balls, no strikes to Lone. That one just clipping the outside corner, 2-1. Two-one pitch in there for strike 2. Time called, full count. Pitch number 26 of the inning. Senior looking to put the Bulldogs up ahead. Here, top of the first. Winters taking a nice gap. That's a walk. Winters will stop at third, and Lone will have the walk down to first base. Runners at the corners. Here early on, Trojans in a hole here. Had a opportunity there with the full count. Travis Harrington just having a coach's chat. Lone back there to first, who didn't have much of a jump out there. Not the cleanest of slides. Didn't have enough room to get the full extension. Just got the kneecaps dirty. Winters at third, taking a much bigger leap. That one outside. Lone, now caught in a pickle. Winters will come home to score, and Lone will be called safe. Boy, what a start. As Lone able to dodge underneath the tag. The ball looked to be there in time. But Lone just able to evade it, and Harrington will have 1-0 with just the runner at first. That one down low, 2-0. Still 2 outs. How big is that pitch on the 3-2 count to Lone? This one dribbled. Not much speed on it to third base. That one way over the top, hitting the fence in the back. That'll send Harrington to second. Lone will stop at third. And we'll have a pinch runner for Harrington. It'll be Jeremiah Solomon. Number 16, Nate Perez, with runners at second and third. Down and outside, 1-0. 31st pitch upcoming. Good curve and in there for strike one. See how much more of the off-speed stuff this young man throws. That one up high. Boy, Solomon was about halfway to third. 2-1 pitch. Solomon a little bit closer to second. Now heads over to third. That one just dropped. Good stop, though. This bounced outside, hit off the glove. Perez doing a nice job of informing his teammates that the ball was not too far away from the catcher. 3-1, though. And taking a strike on the outside, avoiding Perez. Taking a walk down to first and load the bases. It is Lone at third. Solomon at second. Perez, dribbler to first. And that'll retire the side. Not before Bowie jumps out to a 1-0 lead. And we'll come back to Nelson Field after a quick break. Back here, bottom of the first, Ethan Lambert on the mound for the Bulldogs. Niddle behind home plate. Just a bit inside for ball one. This one swung on, hit foul. Just in front of first base. Two one here from Lambert. Just clipping outside. 2-2. Sump has had a nice wide strike zone, especially on that outside corner. It's been pretty consistent throughout. This one took a little bit off, got ahead of it, did the batter. And that'll be another foul ball, 2-2. No outs. Swung on and just popped out of play into the parking lot. And this is also a time to check out that insurance early here in the start of baseball season. Had to remind myself to park far away and put up with a little bit of a walk. That one up high just got away from Lambert. An extra 10 to 20 steps could save yourself a headache and a cracked windshield. Lambert getting the motion there and keeping the batter's knees frozen. Good strikeout there. And he follows up with a first pitch strike. This one popped up, drifting foul, and finally does go over the stands. There are some spectators back there, and one or two just had to be wary of it. And that doesn't extend past the first base line, and all the players having to stay behind the fence here at Nelson Fields. Quite a tight setup for them in there. This one popped up, headed in about the same direction with a little more distance on it, and hitting the top of the restrooms just to our right. Quick 0-2 count, though. Lambert's put himself in a great position these first two batters. That one down low, good stop by Niddle. Same pitch, just missing outside, though. Shook his head as soon as that hit the glove. 2-2. That one a little low. Count goes full. Lambert just sparing a few. Pitch number 16. This one dribbled up to short. The throw over to first is made. 2 outs. just missing low. Niddle needing confirmation. Pitcher on pitcher here and gets him to swing there. One pitch, just missing outside. You kind of heard Lambert exclaim there as he let that pitch go. He knew it was outside. Just missing again. Lambert trying to reset here. Takes the cap off. Resets and looks to fire here. 3-1 count. Foul tip. Trojans still looking for their first base runner. 2 outs. Inside, that one not curving back inside. They do get their first base runner. Pinch runner here for the Trojans. I went inside, just hit the ground before hitting the ankle. It looked like it clipped the pant leg. Lambert gets him to chase a little early. Right near the skinny part of the bat. Quick time here from the catcher. Niddle will reset. 1-1 pitch. Up high, Niddle is saying settle down. Lambert started off strong, had a strikeout to start things off, and has since allowed a walk. Staring at a 2-1 count now. Pitch number 26. This one chased. 2-hopper to third. A little bit off the forearm. And he's able to make the throw over to first base. Nice throw there to get the out. And we head to the top of the second. Anderson strands one. Start things off top of the second. 1-0 to Bowie and Max Broderick. Looks at ball one. Broderick recently signed to play baseball at Antelope Valley College. Congratulations to that young man. Always nice to see, as he stares at strike one there, always nice to see students and student athletes moving on to college, bigger and better dreams, continuing their athletic career. And Broderick sends this one up to the center fielder. First time the ball has left the infield. Broderick just getting shepherded back to first. Number 14, Taylor Archer, up for the Bulldogs. Just taking a look down to third, getting the sign. That one fired outside. He's missed a few of those outside, just forcing his catcher to make the extension. 1-0 count. Pitch number 40, Broderick, again being ushered back. Wind just picking up a little bit, coming straight from first base to third base now, just kind of shifting instead of coming in from the outfield. Bunt is trying to be laid down. That one over the head of Archer. Broderick will take second. Already 40 pitches through. This is pitch number 41. And Archer staring at a 2-0. Bunt laid down, and it's a beauty. Straight over to the pitcher. And Archer with a beauty to send Broderick over to third. Leo Pena with the duty to bring home Broderick, and he stares at strike one. Coach down the third baseline just telling him to loosen up. Don't tighten up. That one inside, goes to the backstop, and Broderick will jog over home plate. It's 2-0 to Bowie. Now clean bases for Pena. Looks to lay down the bunt, but pulls back 2-1. Inside, Pena takes 3-1. Good plate discipline here from the Bulldogs. Every batter so far is really drawn out there at bat, and now taking this one straight into the chains. Full count. Just the one out. and laces this one straight up center. Almost a repeat of Broderick. And he finds a single. Top of the order is Gonzalez, 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Great day of sports here in Central Texas. You got the start as Pena goes. That one way left. The second baseman who came over to cover, and Pena, not the cleanest of slides, but safe is safe. Again, great day here in Central Texas. Texas High School playoff basketball. Boys get underway. The girls continue on. Gonzalez just looks a bit outside. Oh, and 2. Quick reset. Outside, 1 and 2. Up next for the Bulldogs, it's going to be a tournament in Pflugerville. We'll start on the 20th and continue to the 22nd. Outside, 2 and 2. Well, the next game for you here on Vype on the 25th. Next Tuesday down in Buda. Game at 6 p.m. We'll have coverage for you right here on Vype, as well as the rest of this Bulldog season. Gonzalez just taking that inside, pushes the count full. Full count, 1 out. Outside, Gonzalez pushes that to a walk. Niddle up now. I also want to make a correction. That was Niddle on the throw from third to first, finishing off the bottom of the first. And it is Harrington behind home plate. Just a quick word at the mound. Coach for Anderson not entirely comfortable with what he's seeing. I think he's going to leave the pitcher in there. 52 pitches thrown. And he is this Niddle, who's also 0 for 1. And he's got men on first and second. Pena at second, and Gonzalez at first. Still just 1 out. This could get out of hand early if Niddle makes some contact here. Bowie coming into this season, making the playoffs 18 consecutive seasons and 24 of 27. Always consistent, always a strong program. Coming out of the Austin area. And looking to continue that here, off to a strong start. That one down in the dirt. Runners will advance as this one rolls up the chain, and it will be Runners will advance to second and third. These pitchers just had a couple missteps, but they've come at the worst times. With runners on, they've been able to advance. Now 3-0 to Niddle, and he will take the 4-pitch walk. And after the quick conversation earlier on, I think this might be the change. And it will. 5 walks, 2 hits, 2 allowed, and responsible for the 3 men on. Have a quick pitching change and come back here to Nelson Field after a quick break. Andrew Winters started things off in that first inning. By reaching base and eventually reaching home. Now has a chance to do some more damage. Bases loaded. And only 1 out. First pitch, swung on, foul tip. And right into the glove. This one popped up and out of play, straight back. No 2 pitch, swung on, dribbler to third, and it is out of play. Did he touch it? No, says the home plate umpire. Just overran it, perhaps pushing himself over the ball and not allowing himself to touch it. That was kind of a roller. Didn't know whether it wanted to stay in or out of play. Eventually does roll out of play, 0-2 to Winters. Brandon Lowen on deck. Swung on, and Winters will take a seat. First strikeout on the afternoon for the Bulldogs. First pitch swung on to short. The backhand. And the throw is not in time as the ball goes near the Bowie dugout. And that'll be out of play. We'll have time called. And I think they'll have a conversation here of when time should have been called. We had a few runs across the plate. We're still having a conversation. They have 5 on the scoreboard. I believe it's 4-0. With the bases loaded. That one down in the dirt. Niddle at third base, having to walk back. Check swing, he did go. 1-1 the count. A little bit low, called strike 2. Perez on deck. 8th pitch here after the change. Inside, didn't clip him. Two-two to Harrington. Inside, 3-2. Swung on and dribbled out of play. Out of the line. Again, another roller. Hung around for about a second and a half. Again, we'll check on the score. They have 5-0. They also have 1 out and 4 balls on the scoreboard. Inside, ball 4. Solomon will switch. Harrington will take a seat. Strike 1 to Perez. Quick 0-2. Good snag by the catcher. That was way high. Two and two. Perez 0 for 1 this afternoon. Swung on and missed. That will take us to the next inning. Bottom of the second, coming up after the break. Bottom of the second here, confirmed by baseball parents, who of course are the best arbiter at the stadium. It is 4-0. Scoreboard here at Nelson Field reads 5-0. Back to action here for Lambert on the mound, missing up high to start off bottom of the second here. Missing low, 2-0. Outside. 3-0 Lambert, struggling to find that control. Lambert will put that one in the dirt. And we'll have a quick time. Here to start things off, Lambert just having a quick chat with Harrington at the mound. Anderson ripping this one into left field, and it's going to be foul. Well, he didn't miss by a whole bunch. maybe 5 to 7 feet is all. That one had some power behind it. Throw back to first and staying upright. 1-1. Back to first and out of the reach of Lone, who throws it over to third, nearly. Well, that was a lot closer. I'm sure Anderson parents would have liked, but still safe. Just out of the reach of Lone from Lambert, and Trojans have a man in scoring position. With no outs here. And straight up the middle, this is going to score one for the Trojans. Harrington throwing it, and that one might have clipped the runner. That was in the dirt on the little bounce. Let's just say I don't intend for that young man to take a steal this time around and stay a little bit close to first. One. Lambert up to 36 pitches now, according to the scoreboard. Just missing outside. Two-one pitch. Bunt laid down, and it's a beauty. Quick throw over to first, and Lone able to get the second out. Excuse me, the first out. Good block there by Harrington, 2-0. Missing a bit low. 3-0. Quick time. And we'll just have a meeting of the minds at the mound. 3-0. The count. 1 out. Man on second. Trojans looking to claw back here. 4-1. Back here, clipping outside, making it 3-1. And down low, another walk. Lambert up to 42 pitches according to the scoreboard, and this might be it for him.
This is their mess to clean up, but I will score. Is there a second pitcher or third pitcher? Second pitcher.
Luis Almeida up to bat. or excuse me, at the mound. Batter just trying to lay down the bunt to push the runners. Got runners at first and second here, bottom of the second. 0-2 count now, 1 out. Almeida just missing low. Almeida down low, ball rolling through Harrington's legs, and that will push the runners without the need of a bunt. Save the out. Crowd just growing here a little bit at Nelson Field. Close to 40, 50 people, I'd say. All spread out. A lot of blankets and coats on, though. Sun has gone away. That one inside. Full count. This one swung on and popped out of play. A lot of power and straight out of Nelson Field. Almeida now with runners at second and third and just trying to avoid it there and nearly clips him. I think it did. Either way, ball 4. And the Trojans making a push here in the bottom of the second. This one dropped after just being a little bit low. Harrington avoids any runners going. 9th pitch for Almeida, who has seemed a little bit shaky after replacing Lambert. Clip on the outside. Again, this ump has been extremely giving on the outside, just not down low. Or up high, for that matter. It's been rather consistent for both sides. This one popped up a little bit early on the swing. One and two the count. A big pitch coming here from Almeida. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch from Almeida. 2 outs. Bases still loaded. Trojans looking to cut into the lead. Left a runner stranded last time. And Almeida gets him to chase the first pitch. That one in there, strike 2. Swung on and missed. 1, 2, 3, and that's a big one. Anderson leaves him loaded. And we go to the top of the third. Bulldogs getting out of the jam there. Max Broderick up, and boy, you would have preferred to have him with the bases loaded last time. Bulldogs still get 3, and Broderick tips it into the glove for pitch number 1. Strike number 1. Broderick, quick 0-2 hole. Pitcher took a little bit off, and Broderick chased. And he pops this one up and just slightly does get out of play. Broderick fighting with the 0-2 count. Archer up next. Just missing outside. 2-2. And this one popped up and out of play. Broderick not going down easy. Up high. Swung on. Boy, he chased it again. Broderick striking out. And Archer will come up to the plate. On missing outside. Archer watching that one go by outside, 1-1. Again, be sure to tune in for the rest of Bowie baseball as Archer hits that one straight to shortstop, backhand, one hopper to first. Got him in time. Heck of a play there from the shortstop with the backhand. Winding up and loading up and fires over to first on the one hop. And Trojans with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Bowie has scored the first 2 times around, and quick one hopper to short, or excuse me, to the pitcher, and Pena will be out at first, and we head to the bottom of the third. Quick 1-2-3 for the Bulldogs, and they'll go to the top of the lineup in the fourth, but we head to the bottom of the third here at Nelson Field. Stay tuned. Bottom of the third, Almeida getting out of the bases loaded jam. Keeps the 3-1 cushion, now comes in with bases cleared. Always nice to come in as a relief pitcher, refreshed. Bases cleared, count cleared. Can almost kind of make it up as a fresh new game in your mind. Check swing, got him going. Strike 2. Swung on straight back to the chains. Almeida. Pitch number 19 upcoming. Up high. Almeida might need to tighten his hat. That's not the third or fourth time we've seen it come off. Swung on, fouled. Towards the Bowie dugout. Almeida. Nasty pitch. Boy, the motion on that was a thing of beauty. Strikeout number 1. Out number 1 as well. Almost the same exact pitch there. This time swung on and missed. Same pitch, a little bit more contact this time. Foul back, 0-2. Popped up into shallow right. Right fielder and second baseman going for it, and they collided. Boy, not a pretty sight. Ball came up with it. I think that is Winters. Just took a shot in the quad area, it looked like. His teammate came back out. Or it was Winters who delivered the shot, and it was Pena who received the shot. Winters was just going back out, and I think he might have tripped up or tried to hold himself up, and Pena makes a grab, but not without some friendly fire. Both players will remain. Perhaps just getting to talking to about communication. That was not the cleanest. Of course, you don't expect it to be perfectly clean here early on in the start of the season. Almeida with the tip. And foul off 0-1. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Popped up and out of play. Almeida looking a lot more comfortable here. Not enough motion there. Way inside, ball 1. Down low, good stop by Harrington. Clouds just starting to be a little bit more constant, a little bit more of a blanket over this President's Day. This one tipped back. Fouled off, still 2-2. Down the dirt again. Almeida. Now with a full count. Anderson with a 1-2-3 inning last time. Bowie looking to answer back with their own. Pitch number 31 for Almeida. Swung on into the football field next door. Just outside, ball number 4. Anderson gets a runner on. Well, that was an opportunity for Almeida. Tying run on deck. This one popped up into right, a little bit deeper for Pena. He comes towards foul territory and makes the grab on the run to send us into the top of the fourth when we come back here on Vype. Top of the fourth, Josh Gonzalez up for the Bulldogs. Good pitch. There's 71 miles an hour. Just taking a peek down at the radar by the Anderson students. That one up high. New pitcher in for Anderson as well. Inside, ball two. Gonzalez, the leadoff hitter. Strike. Did not need the check swing to confirm. 2-2 now. Inside, boy, got him between two minds. Gonzalez will take a seat. Out number one. And a 1-2-3 inning at the top of the third. Need a few more together, but they also need some offense, the Trojans. Beautiful pitch to Niddle. Niddle goes chasing there, 0-2. Niddle just looking down, and coach says relax. A lot more plate discipline the first couple innings from the Bulldogs. It's gotten them runners on base. Went a bit high and inside. Not so much plate discipline this inning. And the 1-2-3 inning last time. Niddle goes down swinging. Quick 2 strikeouts for the Trojans. Again, needing some offense, but will take defense. Inside to Winters. Swung on, that off speed is working for him. Off speed just missing outside there, 2-1. Another strike and an opportunity for 3 strikeouts. Here's the pitch, just missing outside. Counts full. So what the Bulldogs need here. Winters already with 1 walk, first time up. Struck out last time and strikes out this time. 1, 2, 3 for the Trojans, all strikeouts. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Trojans needing some offense, down by 3. Almeida stranded 1 for the Trojans last time, and now deals strike 1. We have no scoreboard now as the entire thing is turned off. Inside, Almeida with 1-1. A lot of scoreboard issues here. It's early on in the season for them as well. All the electronics need to get dusted off. Haven't had too many deep freezes. Do have one upcoming here. This one fouled. And it's 1-2. This one popped up straight to center field. And making the grab for out number 1. Good catch there by Broderick. This one down low. Almeida held on to that one for too long. Sun's starting to peek out, and this one fouled off straight to his own dugout. Quick recap, Bowie led things off with 1 run in the first, then a barrage. Had a couple score off of a wild pitch, another one driven in that second inning. As this one in there for strike 2, 1-2. Anderson added one of their own in the bottom of the second, but left the bases loaded and have not been able to figure out Almeida, who came in during that time. Walked a man last inning, but otherwise has been pretty clean. Missing high now, 2-2. Swung on and popped up out of play, going straight back. Get a restocking for the ump. And inside, and Almeida hits him. And I'll take the walk down to first. Almeida needing to shake it off. He's had a couple opportunities with 2 strikes and just can't finish. Back over to first, and safe. This one right up the middle. Opportunity for double play. There's one. There's 2. Top of the 5th. Bulldogs lead 4-1 when we come back. Back to action here, top of the 5th. Brandon Lone takes that inside. One and 0. Out of play. Over into the football field. Bulldogs struck out 3 times to finish up last inning. Two and one. Built that lead early on. And have not scored since the top of the second. That one down low. Strike 2. Lone watches it go by. 82 on the outside. This one fouled back. Full count to Lone. This one swung on and rolled to the shortstop, thrown out for out number 1. Harrington up now for the Bulldogs. Walked his first time up. Bulldogs just eating base runners. That seems to get the juices flowing. Just see guys get on base. It's kind of like in basketball, seeing a shot go through the hoop. Or in football, just getting a first down. Just got to start with the basics. That one over to the football field. Just got to get back to basics. If you're here on the offense, patient batting. Again, you still have that 3-run lead, but Anderson has looked a little bit threatening these last couple innings. This one popped up and drifting foul. It does go foul. Into right field over by the bathrooms. Boy, these kids that are roaming around grabbing all the fly balls, they are fairly active. Inside, just taking it off the back. And walking down to first. Nate Perez. Big swing there, strike 1. 1 out here, top of the 5th. Bulldogs lead by 3. That one way outside. Catcher was already setting up outside. Perez looks at that one go by. 1 and 2. Broderick on deck. Runner goes. Not the cleanest of throws, but not the cleanest of jumps, and both coming there about the same time. No tag even applied. Jeremiah Solomon there on the steal. Again, he didn't get the cleanest of jumps, but it wasn't the cleanest of throws as that one kind of rolled to the second baseman. 2-2 now to Perez with one out. Perez went and chased it. Foul tipped down and out of play. That one up high. Perez pushing it to 3-2. This is what the Bulldogs did so well in these first couple innings. And just getting back to basics here. Full count. One out. Solomon at second. Perez went down to chase it. And fouled out of play. Full count to Perez. Way outside. Perez takes a walk down to first. Perfect opportunity as Max Broderick already has a hit tonight. And we'll have a quick chat with the coach before looking to add another. Again, recently signed to Antelope Valley College to continue his baseball career. Looking to push Solomon and Perez closer to home. Outside 1-0. Broderick pops this one up. Infield fly rule. Will force the second out. First pitch swung on and just drifting foul. Archer was a little bit late, pushing it into right. Pena on deck. Pitcher taking a peek back at Solomon, then pushes him back. Solomon goes. They're saying interference on the throw. Archer did not move. Yeah, just confirming everything. Archer did not move, stayed in the batter's box. Didn't make any contact. Catcher threw right into him over to third. Not in time. Solomon will be at third. Perez at first. With 2 outs here, top of the 5th. Runner goes. Shortstop able to make the grab, and first baseman making the tag at first. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs stay 3 ahead. Bottom of the 5th. First pitch. Up high, ball 1. And this one popped up out of play from the new pitcher, Liam Bruner. Bruner takes a little bit off there, but catches the outside corner. 1-2. Swung on to first base, stays fair. Good snag. Little lackadaisical from Lone, but getting the out nonetheless. 1 out. Trojans offense continues to struggle. Just with the 1 run in the bottom of the 2nd. That one up high. This one taken for a ride down to deep center. Center fielder does not have to move, though. Good catch from Broderick. Quick 2 outs. Always nice to see as a pitcher. You come in and you get a quick 1-2. Always nice to know that your defense has your back. As a pitcher, it just gives you a little bit more calm there on the mound. One less thing to worry about. Catching outside, 0-1. Swung on and rolled, slow roller over to second base. There's the throw, and the play's made. And we head to the top of the 6th. Bulldogs still lead 4-1.
Well, I called her a second ago, and she had to go to the post office, and she was wanting to check my blood when I'm back. I get some calls out. See that? She made like, I think I want to be. Let's text her. She was waiting for you. She was waiting. You're right. You know more than I do. I didn't go with her when she toured it. She liked it. And we went to dinner on Saturday night with the Dion's and the rest of the people. Yeah, and I think she's like anxious, and so it's been like, hey. Like to say, I'm fine whatever they want to do. I didn't go to work, but we went to brunch yesterday. Kind of down. Went to brunch there, and then she's like, well, let's drive. I want to show you. So we drove all around there, and I'm like, it's right next to the other way down here. Either one, I didn't have to. She asked about that. The city shut that down. I don't agree with a lot the city does, but that you can't have. You can't have that. That's a mental health thing. That's a mental health thing.
First pitch here, top of the 6th. Delivered to Pena. We're going to go 9-1-2. Strike there. Missing inside. Now 2-1. Pena, good eye tonight. And another example there, 3-1. That one goes out of play. Again, the sun peeks out every once in a while to our right, just before 4 o'clock here on this President's Day, as that one tipped back. Gonzalez on deck. Appreciate you spending your President's Day with us, whether this is at work or off of work. Thanks for tuning in to this production of Bowie Baseball here on Vype. Pena thought about it and thought too long. Strikes out, first out of the 6th. And Gonzalez is going to switch out bats. Takes the first pitch, 2 hoppers. And foul. Just took an awkward hop. There's a little bit of elevation as it switches from grass to dirt. But it hit that last bump and made its way out of play. Gonzalez now with 0-1. Bounced in there. Tipped from Gonzalez. Catcher took a little bit of that as well. Gonzalez rips this one into deep left center and will one hop off the wall. Gonzalez with the first extra base hit for either side tonight. Boy, it says 347 out there, and he hit it probably 340. That one taken for a ride. And Bulldogs with a man on second. Number 12, Reed Todd, in to hit. First appearance tonight. Todd takes the first pitch. That one down the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Gonzalez is taking a healthy lead out there. Second baseman looking to cover. Inside, ball 2, 2-1. Fouled into right. Two and two to Todd. Fouled off. Just hit right next to home plate and popped up. Gonzalez still waiting out at second. 2 and 2, 1 out to Todd. Here in the top of the 6th. Todd catches time. And Gonzalez just taking a jog back to second. Again, he's had a healthy lead out there. Second baseman has been inching closer and closer these last few pitches. Always like the chest game as Gonzalez, again, was about halfway to third. Todd fouls it off again. Two to Todd with Winters on deck. And back to second. Gonzalez close. Gonzalez with a bit of a slip there on the initial push off towards second. And gets back to second. 2-2 still to Todd. Low and outside, full count. Todd sits on it. This one goes into center field. Incredible catch made by the second baseman. Oh my goodness, it went over his head, and he turned back to make the grab. Doubles up at second. And that's how we go to the bottom of the sixth. Huge catch for the Trojans. First pitch from Bruner will make its way over to third. Niddle will make the throw. First out recorded. And the Trojans with just 5 more outs to get some offense going. Down by 3. Have not scored since the bottom of the second. That one tipped off. In there for strike 1. Another strike. 1-2. Bruner had a solid start in that last inning, replacing Almeida, who replaced Ethan Lambert. Not enough movement there for the ump's liking. Two and kind of trapped him. And fouled. Boy, heck of an effort from Archer. Archer didn't get the best of jumps on it and was still about 5 feet away in foul territory. And this one popped up shallow to the right, not as much foul territory. Instead goes into the stands. This one hopped to second. There's a throw. And there's out number 2. Down to 4 outs. First pitch swung on, strike 1. Bruner, again, having a solid outing. Long windup and beauty. Curving it back inside. 0-2 count. This time missing high. Got a few to waste. This one dug out and straight into center field. Broderick will come in, make the catch, and we go to the top of the 7th. Bulldogs up by 3 and come up to bat for the final time. First pitch from, two Winters. is a strike, and now quick 0-2. Missing outside. And pitcher just looked to be taken off the mound by his momentum there. Brandon Lone on deck. Missing high, now 2-2 to Winters. Popped up into right. Hangs up a long time and finally settles into the mitt for the first out. Lone looks at it up high, ball one. This one rolled straight to second base. Fumbled a little bit, but he's got enough time to make the throw over to first. Quick 1-2 for the Trojans. Harrington up to bat. And what they hope is his final at-bat of this game. Bowie hopes their final at-bat at all, as that one's fouled into right. Just needing 3 more outs from Anderson. After this here, we'll see Harrington takes a peek at that one. 0-2. In the dirt. Harrington. Boy, takes that outside. That was a close call. That call's been going all night long. Instead, gets him looking there. Bottom of the 7th, 3 outs left for the Trojans. Trying to push this game into extras or perhaps walk it off here at Nelson Field. We'll step aside, come back for the final 3 here on Vype. First pitch here, bottom of the 7th. Bruner down in the dirt for ball 1. And the microphone communication from Harrington's battery pack just runs out. Kind of like a pit stop in NASCAR. One-0 from Bruner, laced over the head of Gonzalez. It's the first hit in a long time for the Trojans. First pitch, catching outside. Oh, strike 1. See how aggressive Trojans want to be with base runners here. Boy, knees buckling of the batter right there. 0-2. As the wind just started to pick up here. Again, it's been pretty inconsistent, but mainly going from right to left, first base to third base. Before the game, it was coming in from right field. Swung on and missed, got him. Strike 3, and out number 1. Trojans down to their final 2. Tying run on deck. This one popped up. It's going to stay in play. Perez in foul territory and makes the grab for out number 2. Bruner, I believe this is his only hit allowed in 3 innings of relief. It's been in the 5th, 6th, and now the 7th. Swung on to the Bowie bench. Swung. That one was in the dirt. 0-2. Batter's just smiling as he knew that was an excellent pitch. Bruner's been very excellent with his control. Time just missing outside. 1-2. Back to first. Bulldogs have to be careful. That's how Lambert had a runner make it to third and eventually score in the bottom of the 2nd. This one popped up. It's going to stay in play. Perez in foul territory. And that's how we end the game. Bulldogs take this one 4-1. Thanks for joining us here on this President's Day from Nelson Field here in Austin. Tyler Alstis here with you on the call. Skylar Gillespie keeping me on the air. And we will see you next time here on Vype.